The Crossover with Marlon and Armon is brought to you by Western States Plumbing and AC.
You're now tuned in to The Crossover with Marlon Jones and Armon Williams.
Hold up, you're teaming up a Sun Devil and a Wildcat? Who came up with that brilliant idea?
The Crossover on KDUS AM 1060.
All right, welcome to The Crossover with Marlon and Armon Williams, KDUS 1060, brought to you by Western States Plumbing and AC, where members receive 2 annual maintenance visits as well as up to 20% off repairs and new systems. Be sure to give them a call today at 480-712-8908. Once again, that's 480-712-8908. And call into our listener line at 602-260-1060 and give us your take. My name is Armon Williams. I go by The Hammer. My partner is Marlon Jones. He goes by Big Showtime Jones. You can also follow us on our YouTube and our Facebook pages at The Crossover 1060. So what's going on, Pimpin'? How you doing, man?
Man, I am just a man with a plan.
Yeah?
That's glad to be here.
Right.
And not in Afghanistan.
Not in Afghanistan. What the hell has that got to do with this?
I'm just trying to rhyme, man.
You trying to flow?
I'm trying to flow.
Do you want to bring back the freestyle? Freestyle Fridays like we used to do?
Hey,
you want Kayla to yell at us again?
Nothing but energy up in here today. All energy.
I'm excited, man, because even though there's really not much going on, but we got some college football kickoff.
Yes.
It's week 0.
Week 0.
Week 00. Week Gilbert Arenas.
Every Saturday from here on out, there'll be some football.
There'll be some college football, and NFL football's right around the corner. Right now, as we're talking, the Arizona Cardinals are getting ready to kick off against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yep.
Yeah, for the finale, for their week 3 finale. And we're going to get into that.
For sure.
For certain. But right now, let's go ahead and let's give the listeners what they want. And let's hit them with some of that sweet nectar, what we call the opening buzz.
And now it's time for the opening buzz.
Peterson down the line, that wants to stay fair, and it's a fair ball. Here comes Alec. Gabby gonna wave around third. Peterson heads for third. No throw. 3-1 Diamondbacks.
Just missed a base hit his first time up. This time it stays on the right side of the line. Gets down in that corner, and as you said, Benson must have had some issues down there as he went to pick it up. As Tony Parachica never stopped waving Moreno around third base.
They didn't want Gabby to stop at third again. And Jace is in.
All right, that was Jace Peterson. That was a 2-run triple that to give the D-backs a lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. And they're on a little bit of a hot streak. They wound up winning that game 10-8 against the Cincinnati Reds, and they've won 2 against the Cincinnati Reds in this 4-game series right now. And just as soon as I declared them DOA, they've run out an impressive streak against Cincinnati Reds in Chase Field, 10-8, and they're on a 9-1 win streak over the last 10 games, Marlon. So it looks like, I was just about to go ahead and start throwing dirt on them, and suddenly, all of a sudden, they're like they're in playoff contention. I mean, they were in playoff contention, but right now they're in second place in playoff contention. There's 3 wild card teams. They're in second place. They're a half a game ahead of Cincinnati. I believe it's San Francisco Giants. They're a full game ahead of the Chicago Cubs, and as well as the Cincinnati Reds. Yeah,
like I said last week, hey, if they want it, they need to go get it. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and we don't want it if it's that easy, as a wise man once said. And they're doing what they need to do. They want to make the playoffs. They're right there. So now's the time to put the bats together, get those arms together, and get in there. They're really putting together a nice streak, and they're really playing well.
Yeah, they certainly have. That they've been playing outstanding baseball over these last 10 games, 9-1. And the thing that's impressive about it, maybe one of the most impressive things about it, is that remember last week I was talking about how they're beating teams that they should beat. Now they're beating teams that they're not necessarily expected to beat. Mm-hmm. Remember the Cincinnati Reds, they beat them up and they swept them in a 4-game series in Cincinnati. So now it's imperative for the Diamondbacks to try to do that, try to return the favor, because how it works is even though they've been playing some great baseball and they're currently in the playoffs, if the playoffs were to start today, they'd be a wild card team. But having said that, the Cincinnati Reds, all they got to do is win one game out of this series because that would give them the lead. If they wound up tied at the end of the regular season, the Cincinnati Reds will wind up getting the tiebreaker.
Gotcha.
So they have to they have to try to match the Cincinnati Reds. It's not good enough for the Diamondbacks to go 3-1. It'd be nice for them to go 3-1. Trust me, I think most of the fans would take it, but they really need to try to get the 4-game sweep against them. And then moving forward, then they'll have, after this series, they have the Dodgers for 3 games. Chavez Ravine in Los Angeles. Then they got the Baltimore Orioles. It's not going to get easy. They have the San Francisco Giants. And right now, the San Francisco Giants, they're about half a game back of the Diamondbacks. Right now, that series, I looked at it last night. They're tied. Actually, the series is even. There's 2 more games to be played against the San Francisco Giants in September. That's an important series because the Diamondbacks certainly don't want to go ahead and go down. They don't want to lose 2 games against San Francisco, and in the event that's a tie, then the tie goes to San Francisco. They want to see if they can win that series, and then they got the Chicago Cubs for 7 games, and Chicago's in playoff contention. They're currently a game behind the Diamondbacks, or half a game behind the Diamondbacks right now. They got 7 games in September. Those are going to be really, really pivotal games moving down the stretch.
Is Chavez Ravine dry? Last time I saw Dodger Stadium, they were flooded, with that storm.
I have no idea. Yeah, that's right. They did get flooded.
Yeah, a few days ago, it was like the stadium was literally underwater. It was the craziest thing I've seen.
It's crazy with this climate change, man. I have no idea what the conditions are at Chavez Ravine right now, but the Dodgers, they're certainly kicking butt.
Oh yeah,
they're kicking some tail, and it's going to be an interesting series. But
they
first things first,
they definitely got to take that Giant series.
Yeah,
they can't be caught slipping on that.
They're going to have to take the Giants series. They're going to have to take the Cubs because that's an important series. That's 7 games, so they're going to play, I think, 4 games and then another 3, like in the month of September. So those games are going to be really, really pivotal coming down the stretch. And then they have the New York Yankees. I believe they'll finish the season against the Houston Astros, 2 against the Houston Astros. That's not going to be easy.
No.
But they're playing much better baseball.
They are.
And the bats are waking up. That's the most important thing, is that their bats are starting to jump off. That ball is starting to jump off the bats of these guys. I'm looking at Carroll. I'm looking at Corbin Carroll. He had 1 run. He didn't have any hits last night, but he got on base 3 times. So he got 3 bases on balls.
Still making this case for Rookie of the Year?
He is. He absolutely is. He is. Ketel Marte, he was no hits. He was 0 for 2. But looking at Pham is starting to play a lot better. That was the acquisition that they got from Tommy Pham, the acquisition they got from the Mets. He's playing much better baseball. He had 2 RBIs last night. Looking at the stat sheet, Walker, he had 3 at-bats. He had 1 hit, 1 base on ball. Gurriel Jr. was 1 for 5. Thomas was 2 for 5. Moreno was 2 for 4. And then Peterson. Jace Peterson's been playing really well as of late. He had 3 RBIs last night.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, he had one that was, I guess you could say it was taken away from him. Actually, it wasn't going to be an RBI. It was going to the left fielder was going to catch the baseball and bring it in. But a kid in the outfield actually stole the base.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen this. But this kid was like, this play is kind of amazing. This kid was kind of like, he was in outfield. He was in left field, like in the stands. The left fielder went up to snatch the ball at the warning track. He caught it. The kid reached into his glove and, like, literally with his glove snatched the ball out of his hands. There's a little soundbite of that I thought we'd go ahead and drop real quick.
Holds this time, Tommy Pham. It's a high fly ball to left field. Spencer Steer at the wall. It's gone. Does he have the ball in his mitt? Spencer Steer in left. Oh, he's got it. And then he doesn't got it.
To review, the call spectator interference. It prevented a catch. The batter is out. There's no home run.
Spectator interference.
And that happened in the bottom of the 7th inning. So that happened right after the 7th inning stretch. That kid goes and makes that miraculous snatch where he steals the baseball from his glove, and then he gets to enjoy another stretch as security goes and escorts him and his family out of the stadium for that, which is unfortunate. But yeah, it's a great win for the Diamondbacks. They got 2 more. They got one tonight, and then they got the finale Sunday. I think that's a 1 o'clock, 1:10 start. So it's really important for them to just try to win this series outright. Like I said, they don't want to be in a situation where it's a tiebreaker situation. It's a tiebreaker scenario against the Cincinnati Reds. Then again, moving forward against the San Francisco Giants, they want to make sure that they win these series as well as the Cubs. So those are 3 teams that they definitely have to watch, and they'll have an opportunity to go ahead and to play these teams head to head and to take care of business on the field. They don't want to be in a scenario where they're forced to hope, pray and cross their fingers and pull out the juju beads and all that stuff, and hoping that that somebody will take care of business. They have it right in front of them.
No sacrificing chickens.
Yeah, no sacrificing chickens. No, none of that major league stuff. So anyway, it looks like the Diamondbacks right now, they're currently in second place. They passed the San Francisco Giants. Like I said, they're currently a half game ahead of the San Francisco Giants in the National League West standings. Of course, the Dodgers are running away with it, 79-48. But the thing that's also impressive is that the Diamondbacks, about a week and a half ago, they were about 20-something points in a plus-minus differential. Now they're only 5 points back in the plus-minus differential. So that's impressive.
That is impressive.
All right. Coming up next, Isaiah Simmons is traded to the Giants for what? We get into that next, right here on the Crossover, KDUS 1060.